Hello, welcome to Mama Sue's Kitchen. Today we're videoing in a different location in my kitchen because I'm going to be using my microwave and I didn't want to walk completely away while I'm using it. But this is an old recipe that probably every one of you have made. But I'm making it because I want to remind you that this would make great Valentine goodies for your kids or your grandkids. Something easy, and it's just old-fashioned Rice Krispie treats, but I'm going to add one little ingredient that maybe you don't add. You may do it, but I'm going to share with you how I make mine. The recipe calls for a half of a stick of butter, which is 4 tablespoons. Now you can cook this on your stove, but I'm going to use the microwave. All right, I'm going to melt this right now. I'm going to do about 30 seconds. Now let me tell you, I have started doing Walmart pickup since COVID, and I find I don't buy quite as much because it's just what's on my list, and I don't see something and think, oh, I need that. But anyway, I had asked for marshmallows, and apparently I didn't say mini marshmallows because I got the regular size. Let me see if this is ready. Gonna put about 20 more seconds. I had put 30 seconds to start with. But instead of the mini, I'm going to use the regular size marshmallows. Now to do this in the microwave, I'm going to have to sort of watch them. All right, you use a whole 10-ounce bag of the large marshmallows. Now when I put them in the microwave, I think I'm going to put them for about 20 seconds. Look at them, and then we'll go from there. You know, you can buy Rice Krispie treats if you're in a pinch, but they don't taste like the homemade ones to me. And it's a cheap dish, really. I buy the Great Value, and I think this whole big box was less than $3. All right, we're gonna do 20 more. I just don't wanna overdo them. I can watch and see what they look like. Now the other ingredient that I put in mine is I put about a half a cup of creamy peanut butter. You don't have to because the original recipe doesn't call for it. Okay, I'm gonna stir this, and you can see they're beginning to just beginning to melt. So I'm thinking about 20 more seconds. So let's see. Now if you're cooking it on the stove, you know, you just stir it, and because it'll burn very quickly, and you don't want burned butter or burned marshmallows unless you're making s'mores. Okay, let's see. Yeah, looks like marshmallow cream to me. Now I'm not gonna use my measuring cup. I'm gonna get out what I think would be a half a cup. There's nothing that would make it be a failure if I put a little bit too less or a little bit too much. But I'm going to stir this around just a little bit. And I think I'm going to put it for about 15 seconds. Peanut butter to me makes everything better that you can use it in. You know, sometimes I have been known when I'm hungry in the afternoon to just get a teaspoon and just eat a plain spoon of peanut butter. All right. Yes, this is right. Now, what I'm going to do, I measured out 6 cups of Rice Krispies. Start. It's going to make a little noise because they're crispy. Put a little bit more. Put them all in there. You just want to coat them all in that butter and marshmallow and peanut butter. Ooh, that's got a string of marshmallows. Now, if you want thick Rice Krispie treats, you could put this in an 8 by 8 dish, but I like them thinner. So I have greased a 9 by 13, and I did it with butter. Okay. It's one thing about it, I can use this microwavable bowl and it's not burning me to hold it. If I had this, a pan that I had used on my stove, that would be kind of hard. I think I'm going to leave this little bit in here and eat it with a spoon later. Okay, we're just going to mash this in our greased dish. If you don't like peanut butter, don't put it in there. It'll be delicious without it. All right, I'm going to get a little bit of plastic. Just enough for my hands. And that way it won't stick on my hands. Just mash it. See? Just getting it firm. I hope y'all have had a good day. It's warmed up a little bit in Alabama this morning. I saw where some people were seeing a little sleet, but I didn't see it. I think, of course, you know, they say that far in advance it's hard to predict. But I'm thinking at this time next week, if it does what they think, we're going to have a blast of Arctic air and could see some wintry mix. Okay, y'all. That's what they look like. Now, I'm going to let these sit for just a minute. And I'll be back and show you what they look like. Okay, I let these sit long enough for me to wash the dishes that I had dirtied up making this. And I'm just going to cut out square. Now I'm going to try something. I don't know if it's going to work. But I have a heart cookie cutter. And I'm going to see if this would work. Look at there. I think your children and your grandchildren would think that was pretty neat if you made them some Rice Krispie treats for Valentine and cut them in the shape of a heart. But don't worry, they're going to like them even if they're in squares. But anyway, this is just something that maybe I could remind you that it's easy to make and that all of you will enjoy it. I want to tell you, I want you to be salt and light wherever you go. And my verse this morning that was about love said to do all things in love. And you know, think back when we read about the good things are faith and love and charity. Scouts want, he smells this. I'll have to bring him up here in a minute and let you see. But, since you can have all these things, you can do everything. But if you don't have love, it's no good. I think that's what's wrong with the world today. I think that's why there's so much hatred in the world. We don't have love. Someone asked me the other day if I would show them Scout, and I've done this before. I've pushed my food off, so don't think that. Come here. He don't know what's wrong because usually I'm telling him he can't come up here. I bet if I get him a bite of Rice Krispie, he'll come. Look at here. Yep. This is our baby. This is our Scout. He's got a little white tippy tail, and he's our baby. Tell everybody hi. They ask about you all the time. Anyway, I hope you have a great rest of the day. And remember, I love you, but Jesus loves you even more. I'll see you later.